A few weeks ago, the world woke up to the unfortunate news of Hurricane Matthew that hit the Caribbean. And the most hit countries were Cuba and Haiti, with winds over 200 kilometers. Unfortunately, Haiti was the most devastated, mostly because it found Haiti already down, just recovering from the 2010 earthquake. There's a lot of deforestation in Haiti. The construction is poor, not to the standards of construction. And so when it hit with that speed of wind, the devastation was bad.
So I was asked to be a part of the initial response team and to go to Haiti and to do what we could to help them. There were a lot of people that I met who were extremely resilient, but their entire lives have been completely destroyed. I met people whose homes have been torn to shreds. There's not so much as a piece of wood to indicate where the house once stood. And they're subsistence farmers, and they eat what they grow, and they sell what they grow to meet their other needs, and their entire crops were wiped out only 1 month before the harvest. In the immediate aftermath, we partnered with a Canadian organization called Global Medic, and their specialty is clean water in the immediate aftermath of a disaster. And so together we were in the Lakai region of Haiti, which is further to the south, and we were handing out things like community water filters so that 3,000 people in one community could have access to clean water. We were handing out household water filters so that families could have clean water within their own houses. We were handing out aqua taps so that you could put those tablets into the water and purify the water. We were handing out hygiene kits, which simple items like soap, toothpaste, some toothbrushes. These are things that people really need access to maintain their health right after a disaster. And also we were handing out food because a lot of these people have lost absolutely everything in their homes, and they're facing hunger, and they're going to be facing hunger for a while.
It is very important to be on the ground to respond immediately when a disaster hits, because the people who have survived, their lives are at risk. They could die from waterborne diseases, they could die from starvation. So it is important that we arrive on the ground to provide life-saving essentials like water and medical care and just the love of Jesus.
The UN has an office called OSHA, the Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs, and in disaster situations, they call together all of the responding agencies. They want to make sure that people are being helped as much as possible and that aid is being distributed as widely as possible. And so ADRA and other actors will have coordination meetings, and we will let people know what we have available, and they will tell us where the needs are. And then we are assigned different areas and different, what they call sectors, so that we can make sure that people are being helped as broadly as possible. One area, Rocha Bateau, it was very inaccessible, and we were not able to make the distribution with cars and trucks as we have done in other places. And so through our partnership in the UN, we were able to requisition one of their helicopters and get it loaded and fly our aid into this inaccessible area to help those who were affected. The news cycle is very quick, and disasters tend to stay in the news for 1 day to maybe a week, and then they're gone. But the impact of the disaster lasts much, much longer. And based on what I saw in Haiti, it will be years before that country fully recovers to the state that it was in before. And remember that this is one of the poorest countries in the world. And so the impact of Hurricane Matthew has been amplified because of the poverty. What ADRA is doing now is we're continuing our aid distribution. So we're continuing to give out food, we're continuing to give out water, we're continuing to give out those things that are needed immediately. But we're also making plans because our mandate is broader than just initial short-term response. And so right now we're making plans, we're talking to people, we're trying to find out where the greatest needs are. And one of them is going to be shelter. And so we are raising funds so that we can help people rebuild their homes and their lives and their livelihoods. We are helping mothers who have small children. We are helping pregnant women. We are helping the elderly. We are helping families with large numbers of children. And for many of them, they don't know how they're going to recover. I spoke to many people who have lost their homes and they're living in shelters. And these shelters are schools. And so within a very short space of time, they're going to be asked to vacate these shelters so that the schools can reopen. And that's one of the reasons that we are going to be focusing so much on shelter repair and getting people into new homes because they have no place else to go.
If you would like to help a family build back better, please check out our gift catalog for this year. There's an opportunity for you to help a family build back their home after a disaster or a conflict.